Hey, welcome back, one-ups. So today we're gonna continue on the Wrothgar Swan story. We are on the For Kin and Glory Wrothgar Swan story quest.
So our ambassador finally found you. Took a damn time. But you're here now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium. Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
Found out where the Winterborn took the stolen supplies.
The damn Breachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Urfon IceHart. Where are the supplies?
Frostbreak Fortress. I heard IceHart himself guards them.
Trinimac smiles upon us then. My son, King Kurog, has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord IceHart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
I'll go help King Kurog.
There are two things my son can't resist: food and battle. When he learned of IceHart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it.
How will this help King Kurog unite the Orc clans?
The Winterborn pose a threat to all of Wrothgar. Urfon IceHart in particular has long been a thorn in our side. The king issued the order to invite you to our land. If the Winterborn are defeated thanks to that order, the clans will take notice.
Doesn't King Kurog have an army?
Of course, but many of our best warriors are off helping the Alliance. Besides, the other clan chiefs are too busy seeking their own glory. My son needs someone at his side who has nothing to prove. Someone without an axe to grind. Someone like you.
What can you tell me about the Winterborn?
The accursed Winterborn of the Reach. Under the Longhouse Emperors, they dominated these mountains. But the mountains belong to us now. We've driven the cowards back, but their leader, Urfon IceHart, still lives. It's time to change that.
Where do I meet King Kurog?
You can find my son at the camp outside Frostbreak Fortress. It's an old Breton fort southwest of Orsinium. We've been laying siege to the place for weeks, but IceHart and his rats have burrowed deep. Go and help my son exterminate the vermin.
Why does the king have you making these arrangements?
This is Orsinium. Don't you know our traditions? Kurog is king, the chief of our clan, and every clan far and wide. When it comes to war, he's in command. Everything else is better left to the capable skills of his mother and wives.
Wives, huh? More than one? King Kurog is married?
Oh yes, and many times over, just like any other clan chief. Norogra the Hunt Wife, Tuga the Forge Wife, Baratsal the Hearth Wife, and he has a few Shield Wives as well. They're all fine young women. Kurog's been well matched. I've seen to that.
Tell me about High Priestess Solgra.
High Priestess Solgra? Oh, we couldn't have done any of this without her. She upholds the ancient traditions we sorely need right now. With her help, we will restore the true religion of the Orsimer, the religion of Trinimac.
Trinimac?
Trinimac the warrior, the paragon. Once he was our patron, our god. He encompasses the true ideals of the Orsimer: strength, honor, and unity. Talk to High Priestess Solgra. She speaks of Trinimac with more elegance and passion than I can manage.
Goodbye. Let's also talk to you.
I do not wish to delay your journey. I have duties to attend to at the temple, and I know King Kurog awaits you at Frostbreak Fortress. Still, in all my travels, I've never encountered so many troublesome extremists as I have here in Orsinium.
Tell me about yourself.
I studied at the Magus Guild in Wayrest for many years before traveling across southern Tamriel. I eventually wound up in the Somerset Isles. That was where I first heard the words of Trinimac and found my true calling.
Your true calling?
I have been called to restore the Orsimer to our true destiny, to revive the ancient traditions, the ideals of truth, honor, and unity. This is Trinimac's will and desire. I have my part to play, and you have yours.
I thought the orcs worshipped Malakath.
Yes, my people are stubborn. They see Malakath as our protector, but nothing could be further from the truth. Malakath's passion is vengeance. We cast ourselves as victims, and this holds us back. Trinimac's light, however, can restore our glory.
You mentioned trouble with extremists.
Followers of both Malakath and Trinimac can be prone to violence. Forge Mother Alga helps keep things civil, though I fear things will get worse before they get better. The fanatics on both sides act out of ignorance, I believe, not out of ill will.
Where does the Forge Mother fall on the matter?
She sees the path that Trinimac has set before us. Half the wives in every clan owe her favors, and it was her influence that allowed the city temple to be dedicated to Trinimac.
King Kurog agrees with all this?
Well, the king was skeptical at first, but he and a few clan chiefs eventually embraced the will of Trinimac. Most of the other chiefs remain opposed to such drastic change, however. They hold on to the old superstitions and refuse to hear the truth.
Goodbye. Here if we're gonna go up. I've got to go up. You live.
That's a sight.
Talk to King Kurog.
Until all of the Winterborn are dead. Now fire!
I want all the soldiers from all of the clans to circle the fort.
Get out of the way, I need to talk to him.
IceHart won't escape from me this time.
Our soldiers know what to do, Kurog. You can count on that.
Then maybe this victory will finally convince you and the other chiefs to fully accept my claim to the throne. Do you always just barge into the king's tent without so much as a by your leave?
Sure do.
Who in the name of First Forge do you think you are? Troll breath.
Hey, you hold your insults against me. I'm trying to help you. You idiot king. I'm Khazar. Your mother sent me to help you.
So, you're one of the outsiders my mother's been harping about. I'm Kurog, king of the Orsimer. Welcome to my war. Your timing's perfect. I'm just finishing this damn fine leg of chubloon. You hungry? I do enjoy a good meal before a fight.
No thanks. I have news. The stolen supplies are inside the fortress.
It's a good thing that that's where we're going, then. This siege was taking too long anyway. Urfon IceHart is the last of the Winterborn warlords, and frankly, I'm ready to be done with him. He knows we're coming, so I'm expecting a good fight.
You told him we were coming?
You bet your arse I told him we were coming. Fair's fair, and it probably scared the ice water out of his veins. I want to see you in action. You lead, I'll follow. Now, let's go kill old IceHart. Then we can return to Orsinium and feast.
That works for me. Let's go.
We need to find a way into that fort to get to IceHart. Talk to the siege commanders and see if they can get us inside.
Talk to the orc chief. Is that the guy?
Look at those catapults fly. I'm amazed the towers can withstand the punishment. The Bretons must have used orc crafters, and they built that place to last. But never fear, the Winterborn won't have a fort to protect them for much longer.
What's going on here?
Kurog summoned the chiefs of Wrothgar to besiege the Winterborn. One of our biggest problems are those Briarheart monstrosities. For every one we kill, 2 more take its place. I know there's a solution, but damn if it doesn't keep eluding us.
So what's your plan?
We need to get inside the fort, find out where they're spawning those abominations. But the damn harpies! We can't walk 5 steps without becoming bird food. Siege Commander Dolph's working on a plan. I hope it's a good one, for all our sakes.
I'll talk to Siege Commander Dolph and see if I can help.
This is the Winterborn's final stand. We destroy the Briarhearts, while Kurog deals with their warlord, IceHart. If we succeed, Kurog will have ended a threat that has plagued, surprise, the Briar. I guess you haven't. You can say that. Kurog believe, perhaps.
Goodbye.
But
You brought the king here? Then welcome to our siege camp. Sorry you had to see those damn harpies at work. I'm not sure King Kurog should be walking around out in the open, but I've got a barrel full of my own worries to deal with.
How can I help?
If you want to become bird food, I'm not going to stop you. And after losing more soldiers to the harpies, I'm ready to accept any help I can get. Besides, anything is better than what the little wood elf was able to accomplish.
Little wood elf?
Sent her in with a squad of orcs to deal with the harpy
her.
nests on the towers. Figured if the nests were on fire, the distraction would allow another squad to get in and put an end to the Briarhearts. But both groups have disappeared without a trace.
I can try to find your missing squads.
A volunteer? I appreciate that kind of go-get-'em attitude.
Yeah, I feel
If you
obligated.
do manage to find either of the missing squads, remind them that they have their orders. I expect them to complete their missions. The outcome of this siege depends on them.
How do you recommend I approach the fortress?
The main path is too well defended. You'll be a lamb led to the slaughter if you go that way. Our siege provides some cover, so you might be able to sneak around the left side of the fort. And the right side is clear, except for the harpies.
Tell me about the 2 squads you sent inside.
I sent the Wood Elf and 1 squad to set fire to the harpy nests. The other squad is supposed to find the source of the Briarhearts and put an end to that threat. But everything hinged on dealing with the harpies. We just can't get past the birds.
How are they supposed to set fire to the nest at the top of the towers?
My siege engineers can easily calibrate the trebuchets to launch direct strikes against the Airy towers. They just need something to target. That's the first squad's mission. Mark the Airy so we can knock it out of the sky.
What can you tell me about the Briarheart warriors?
The Winterborn zombies? Not much. Our alchemist, Alinon, has some experience dealing with the Reach. He thinks the Hagravens grow the hearts, planting them and harvesting them like grapes from a vine. A disgusting image, I know, but that's Alinon.
They grow hearts?
That's what Alinon thinks. As long as he can put a stop to the foul things, I don't care how crazy his ideas sound. But he's with the second squad, somewhere on the other side of those walls. Without Alinon, things get much more complicated.
Alright, goodbye. Let's get to the towers. Rendezvous with the orc squads. Right this way. I'm gonna pull out my steed. Now you run away? Hey, where's Kurog? Hey, who's following us? I guess not anymore. See on top of this building?
Soldiers, lower your weapons. Looks like reinforcements have arrived.
Are you opening this? Okay. Let's see if the wood elf is on top of this tower. It's not. Oh sh! Oh, I can't get in. Duh.
You and the king have come to our aid? We're honored. But we've been trapped in here for too long. We still have a mission to complete.
How did you wind up getting trapped in here?
Once again, we underestimated the Winterborn's capabilities. They caught scent of us as soon as we penetrated the walls. Harpies from above, Winterborn from all sides. We lost a lot of soldiers before we were able to take refuge in this tower.
What's your squad's mission?
We need to get our archer into position to mark the Harpy Iries so that our catapults can target them and destroy them. We lost all of our archers. The Wood Elf's all we have left. I hope she's as good of a shot as she claims to be.
Any idea where the second squad may be?
Our squad split off right after we entered the fortress. They're protecting the Breton Alchemist who's supposed to be able to put an end to the Briarheart threat. But it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive if we don't deal with the Harpies.
How can I help?
If you can clear us a path to the towers, we can get the elf into position so she can loose her signal arrows. Then the catapults can do their work. We need to hurry. We've lost too much time already.
What's wrong with this tower? Goodbye. Make sure it's charged. Nope, it's not. Alright, let's go to the tower. Follow me. You weren't supposed to look at me. Now I must kill you. I'm just gonna kill you because you are ugly. You're ugly, you scared me. I don't know what you are. Oh, whoa, whoa. Almost fell.
Wood elf is right behind me.
Is she? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. What the hell?
Tower secure. Good work, outsider.
Where did she go? There's one way to get down. Where you going? What the hell? He's still marked. Let me see. Let me check again. Ah, your mother! Oh, shoot. Ooh, almost did it again.
Tower secure. Good work, outsider. The wood elf is right behind me.
I'm getting really tired of you orcs trying to leave me be... That's strange. Where did the sergeant go? Typical. Now I know why Orsinium put out that call for help. Well, at least you're still here. Let me know when you want me to light the signal. Do me a favor and don't let any of those filthy harpies get too close. I'd hate to get carried off because I was busy concentrating on making this ridiculously easy strike. Speaking of which, let me know when you want me to loose my arrow.
Lose your arrow. We're destroying that nest. Let's go to the other one. Shortcut. Shortcut. Now it's not marked. I don't know why it glitched for a second there.
Until you rise again.
Oh my goodness. Gotta take it slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. There we
them up, Elf. Those harpies aren't going to kill
But there are
themselves.
so many stairs.
No time for complaints either.
That too.
We have a mission.
They're talking about the harpies.
All right. Pushy York. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
Do it now.
Gusting winds, flying birds trying to eat us, fire everywhere. But that up there, that's a stationary target that needs an arrow in it. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
Lose your arrow.
2 areas destroyed, no problem. Now, let's find the Britain Alchemist.
Got it, heavily. Take my shortcut. On the Alchemist. Oh, I gotta look for the Alchemist first. There he is.
3, I'll just run and not look back. Wait, who's there?
It's a me, Mario. Oh,
This is
no.
where the little
Wait, wrong
alchemist
game.
has been hiding.
I recognize that orc standing beside you. That's King Kurog. I'm honored that you and the king came to find me. I just wish you had gotten here sooner, before the rest of my squad was lost.
What happens to your squad?
Well, we were supposed to wait until the nests were destroyed before heading inside to find the source of the Briarhearts. But the Winterborn, they found us, overwhelmed the soldiers. I ran. I'm not proud of it, but I'm alive. That's what matters.
I guess. What's your mission exactly?
Someone has to destroy the source of the Briarhearts, and I've dealt with the Reach before. They're a rather unhealthy obsession of mine. I know their beliefs, the way they attune with nature. Those Briarhearts, they're as natural as you and I.
How can those monsters be natural?
I have an inkling, but I need to get inside to confirm it. I need to see how they're applying their magic. That will lead me right to the source of the Briarhearts. But you'll need to keep me alive. A lot of people are counting on me to succeed.
Are we ready then?
There's nothing else we can do out here. Let's get inside.
How'd you get selected for this mission?
I was the only alchemist available. I wish I wasn't, but here I am. Besides, they needed someone who had some experience with the Reach. Of course, I never expected to end up in the middle of a siege.
Tell me more about the Briarhearts.
I've encountered Reach magic before. I'm almost certain that these Briarhearts are grown in some fashion. Not unlike apples or grapes or juniper berries.
But what are the Briarhearts?
From what I've been able to observe, when a Winterborn warrior falls, the Briarhearts are used to somehow bring them back from the dead. I'm pretty sure the Hagravens are involved in the process.
And you can put an end to the process?
If I'm right, and the Briarhearts are grown, then I can destroy them. I'll know for certain once we get inside and look around. I want to make sure I mix the elixir correctly. Wouldn't want to inadvertently make them stronger, you understand?
Right. Goodbye. Now follow me, good sir. Now we go inside. Now it's marked.
Oh, good. You found
Oh,
him.
hey.
Let's show them who really controls Wrothgar.
Come, follow me. If my suspicions are correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
Am I following one of you, or are you guys following me?
Your eyes open. We're looking for a plant or a root. Something that doesn't appear quite natural.
Plant or a root? Doesn't look natural. think I want to go left. Wait. Oh, I already found it.
Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse. I'd say this is what we're looking for. This sapling is but a root, however. Small part of a greater whole.
So the hearts grow on these tiny trees?
Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers. The Briarhearts require a larger plant to nurture them and make them grow. But this vile sapling is certainly connected. I can feel energy flowing through it.
So what does that mean, exactly?
We need to destroy some of these saplings. Cut off their power to weaken the central tree. Once weakened, I can apply an alchemical solution to the central tree, wherever it grows, and hopefully destroy it, roots and all.
Why don't we just find and destroy the central tree?
Reach magic invades nature, the way a plague violates an infirm body. It changes its host, taking hold and letting its corruption grow stronger. It creates defenses, barriers that can't be easily overcome. It needs to be weakened before we lay siege.
So what do you want me to do?
Find the saplings and burn as many as you can. That will weaken the corruption and make the defenses more fragile. Meanwhile, I'll concoct a potion using clippings from these little ones. Leave the elf here if you would. I could use the protection.
Yeah, but they will stay behind and keep you safe.
Leave the sapling I found alone. I'll use it to prepare and test my elixir while you burn as many of the others as you can. By the time you return, I'll have developed a poison powerful enough to eat through the central tree's weakened defenses.
You've dealt with this kind of reach magic before?
No, not exactly.
Just winging it?
In some ways it's the same, but in many others it's completely different. The last time I dealt with reach magic, they were utilizing vines as big as you or I. This is an entirely new type of twisted magic, even for them.
How confident are you that this will work?
I'm completely confident of my abilities. That's just my nature. At its core, reach magic is all the same. They just employ different vessels for their perversions. Once you know how to kill one vile and twisted plant, you can kill them all.
Well, it's just comforting that you know what you're doing, that you're confident of what you're doing. Goodbye. That threat wasn't meant for you. It was for the tree. Now I have to destroy the Briarheart saplings. Hey, ugly witch. Sure, I'll let you burn this one if you want to do it so badly. No?
Even though you're already defeated. What sad little creatures you are. You think you are clever, burning tiny saplings, but they are mere children compared to our beloved tree.
Your actions do not surprise me. Orcs and allies all believe they are stronger than the Reach. Foolish even to the end.
Why are you locked away?
I am preparing myself. Going through the ritual period of solitude before they place the Briarheart in my body.
Ah.
Once I take my place as a Briarheart warrior, I will kill you and rain death down upon the orcs who befoul our land.
You're kinda angry, aren't you?
Angry? I am burning with a righteous rage. Once I have joined the ranks of the Briarheart warriors, that anger will fuel my vengeance and bring justice to my people.
What have the orcs done to deserve your vengeance?
What haven't the orcs done? They claim land that rightfully belongs to the Reach. They attack and kill my people. They eat food that should be eaten by Winterborn. They are animals. Not even the help of outsiders will save them from my wrath.
What do these Briarhearts do?
Our magic, you will never understand.
Which is what I'm asking.
To receive a Briarheart is a precious gift. To receive one while I'm still alive, that is a singular honor. The Hagravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the tree upon which the sacred fruit grows.
What tree are you talking about?
What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. I would feel sorry for you, but instead I just want to kill you even faster.
Wow. Sounds like you don't know anything about this tree either.
Of course I know about the tree. It gives the sacred fruit life. It is strong, powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know, because you burn its babies. I will kill you for doing that too, once I get my Briarheart.
There won't be any more hearts once we destroy the tree.
You think you can destroy our eternal tree with fire and axes?
Yes.
Your tools are useless. The tree's roots run strong and deep. But please, feel free to give it a try. The Hagravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer.
Goodbye. The last one. Is it glowing?
Already defeated.
That's weird.
Sad little creatures.
I've already burned that one. Let's get a return.
So, I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Alinon on your way back? Maybe?
No. What happened to Alinon?
Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alinon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the alchemist was gone.
We had to find the alchemist.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Alinon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten them yet.
The tree ate Alinon?
What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant Briarheart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Or something like that. I wasn't really listening.
You have no idea where we should go look for him?
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
Goodbye.
Don't blame the elf. She was just following orders. Tell you the truth, I need more soldiers like her in my army.
Not blaming her. Blaming the alchemist for walking away.
It's about time you got here. Do something before I roast up here.
Where's Diane? Where is he? Oh, he's up there.
Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something.
What are you doing up there?
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that winterborn patrol.
Let me see if I can figure out how to lower the cage.
No. We're running out of time and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree, otherwise the Briarheart warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here somehow.
What do you want me to do?
Find the hagraven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the elixir. I couldn't wait for Evely, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir and destroy that tree. Finish this for me.
Okay, goodbye.
There you are. I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alinon get up there? That doesn't look very safe. We should get him out of there before he cooks, right?
No. Great observation.
I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows.
You help Alinon. Need to go find his elixir.
Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you?
Just make sure Alinon doesn't get hurt. Alright?
No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time, but that totally doesn't count. I told Bonfor not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the alchemist.
Alright, goodbye.
Hey, Alinon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With a bow and arrow? The cage will drop into the fire with me inside.
Just make sure you tuck and roll.
Let's go take care of IceHart.
Do we go back? Oh. We go forward.
IceHart and the supplies are still in there. We can't leave yet.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
He tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures, the Wood Elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briarheart tree perfectly. Well done.
Did the elixir work? Is the source of the Briarhearts destroyed?
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege commander needs to hear about this, so we can press the advantage and put an end to the winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink. You have your report, soldier. Return to the siege commander, and let's finish off these winterborn bastards.
Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, it just changed. What the heck? Okay. Go this way. Oops. A shortcut? Or am I going the wrong way? Oh shoot! Let's see. What? Do we skip one?
When you are. If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
No questions.
So, the king of the big children has come to die. Your soldiers failed, Kurog, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. I'll be
Over
with
the
the
moon rain. You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by... How do you like that, you
Didn't even finish his
bastard?
sentence. He died before he could finish.
IceHart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule. You don't know how good that feels. Urfon IceHart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Is the siege over now?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
Trophy?
Yeah, IceHart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence-sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsimer.
What's our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Alright, goodbye. I will meet you in the keep. In the keep. Return to Scarp Keep. See? All the way over there. We're gonna fast travel. Hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I am. Hey, you got chicken. Oh, in here. In the throne room. The boom boom room.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. Just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solgra. I see our champion has returned.
You? They pulled you into their madness?
Yes.
Disappointing.
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
The Winterborn warlord is dead. King Kurog asked me to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Why are these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
These chiefs don't agree with King Kurog?
They are blinded by centuries of custom
Maybe
and
you're
tradition.
blinded because he's
They
your son.
refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
And King Kurog wants to change that?
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
I understand.
Excellent. The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold, I wield the blade of IceHart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
And
You ask
I...
much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Basrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself king.
Damn.
Idiot! Chief! I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a dangerous path, Kurog. We won't forget this.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them IceHart's sword. How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Was that a typical example of your usual meetings?
More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targok?
Targok? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Basrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from me?
For now, no. Go explore Wrothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Alrighty.
Bebashe, blessed moons smile upon you.
Dang, he killed a chief right in front of me.
Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in.
Alright, that was the end of the King and Glory, and apparently we did the hidden harvest when we destroyed that tree. Now we need to do a king-size problem. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.